Hello everyone, this is another 21 Jump Street episode review. Today's episode that I'm going to do is Don't Pet the Teacher. Okay, it's the first episode on this too. Basically there's three storylines going on. The main storyline involves Hanson having to go into a high school to discover who's been breaking and entering into high school late at night, causing graffiti on the walls, stealing product, as well as leaving kind of like little stalkerish type of stuff towards the teacher, Miss Chadwick. And one of the suspects is the one that Hanson has to kind of buddy up to, and another he also Hanson also winds up developing kind of a relationship with Miss Chadwick, as they meet before he goes in to the school. So there's that little romance that starts up. I don't want to spoil anything, but there is that little romance. There's another plot involving Ioki. It's kind of a minor part, but it kind of peeks its head in every once in a while. Ioki is trying to he's going for his sergeant's exam so he can become a sergeant, and we just see various elements of him studying, like different Penhall helping him out. Hoffs is not in this episode. This is actually one of the few episodes that Holly Robinson does not make an appearance. The third storyline actually is with Hanson and Miss Chadwick kind of starting this kind of minor romance. The episode is written by Clifton Campbell and directed by Jes Sheldon. And the guest stars to kind of look out for is Leah Ayres. She's the one who plays Susan Chadwick, or Miss Chadwick. Okay, and she's done quite a few things. She's been on Sliders. She was on Walker, Texas Ranger in what looks like a recurring role. She was in an episode of Married with Children, Who's the Boss, The Bradys as an older Marcia. I think the Bradys was a continuation of the original series, but the Bradys are now parents. She's also in an episode of Freddy's Nightmares called Welcome to Springwood, which is interesting because of Johnny Depp being in Nightmare on Elm Street and Freddy's Dead. We also get Geoffrey Blake, Geoffrey with the GEO, playing Geoffrey Stone. He's actually the guy that Hanson has to kind of buddy up to. He's actually probably the most well-known actor from this guest list of this episode. He's currently on Franklin and Bash. He's also been on Perception, which is a great show with I forget his name, but it has the girl from Josie and the Pussycats. He's also been on Criminal Minds, Leverage, CSI Miami, CSI Criminal Scene Investigation, Private Practice. He's been on quite a few episodes. Different shows. And both Leah Ayres and Geoffrey Blake do a really good job. Actually, you wind up actually caring about the characters, especially Geoffrey Stone. You kind of get a peek into his home life, and you kind of feel a little, I guess you would say, bad for him because of what he has to go through and how he has to kind of go out there. Another actor on the show is Mark Lowenthal. He kind of plays a minor role as Albert, the custodian. And he's also been on quite a few episodes. He's been, shows Tales from the Crypt, Roseanne, Twin Peaks, quite a few. My Life with Michael Keaton and Nicole Kidman. And he's actually very sympathetic as well. You'll see his character kind of unravel throughout the episode, and you feel bad. The director and the writer definitely did a good job at concentrating on the characters. And what's amazing is that there is these three plots going on, two of which are intertwined, obviously, and then the third one is held to the side. But yeah, I enjoyed this episode quite a bit, actually. It's one of my favorite episodes of the first season. I will definitely say that. There's no special feature on this particular episode, but I will point out once again that the Anchor Bay release has commentary on it. It has a documentary, and it's got some season 1 trivia stuff that you see on the bottom of each DVD holder. Disc 2 is the last disc that's going to have Frederick Forrest, so when we get to Disc 3, I will speak a little bit more on his character's departure and all that. But overall, I would say that this episode is about 4 out of 5. I thought that Hanson and Chadwick had a pretty good chemistry going. Very likable characters, like I said before. Leah, Ayres was definitely very likable in this episode. We get a couple of other guest stars, but nothing too big. Check out when Hanson first goes into Chadwick's class, you'll see for these 2 scenes a guy with a red and green sweater, which I thought was a nice little touch. I don't know if that was intentional, if the actor did it himself, or if the wardrobe department did it, or what, or if it was just a happy accident. But that's kind of funny because, Freddy Krueger and all. And, when I was younger, I looked for red and green sweaters. They're not very easy to come by, so, yeah, like I said, I would give this episode a 4 out of 5. And I'm going to try and upload another video later today or tomorrow of the next episode. So take care of yourselves and enjoy. Oh, one more thing. You can catch the series if you don't have the Anchor Bay or the Mills Creek release. You can watch it on Hulu Plus or Hulu.com. There's some episodes on YouTube, but preferably I would say get the Anchor Bay release, get the Mills Creek release, or watch it on Hulu, because those are the quality, the picture of the quality is pretty good. It varies because it is a show from the 80s and 90s, and it's not on heavy rotation anymore. So just the fact that Anchor Bay and Mills Creek do any kind of restoration to it is pretty cool. So check it out. Like I said, episode is Don't Pet the Teacher. Disc 2, if you have the Anchor Bay release. I don't know how it is on the Mills Creek. And it's I guess you would count it as the 4th episode or the 3rd episode of season 1. So take care of yourselves.